My dear students, good morning. After completing chapter number 1, I am telling you about chapter ending exercise. I have completed from question 1 to 7 in my previous lecture. Today I am taking question number 8 to 20 from page number 15 to 16. So for this, I want to give you first of all questions here. Now, see the question number 8. Write the balanced chemical equation for the following and identify the type of reaction in each case. Question number 8. A. That is, write the balanced chemical equation for the following and identify the type of reaction in each case. First one, see potassium bromide aqueous plus barium iodide aqueous. After reaction, potassium iodide aqueous plus barium bromide solid. That is, it is a precipitate. So see it, potassium bromide. Potassium bromide means KBr aqueous plus barium iodide BaI2 aqueous. After reaction, they produce barium bromide solid plus potassium iodide aqueous. Right? This is your balanced chemical equation, and see the type of reaction here. You see here in this reaction, potassium ion combines with iodide ion and barium ion combines with the bromide ion. That is, their exchange of ions takes place. So it is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. B. Zinc carbonate, on heating it gives zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. Zinc carbonate solid, on heating it gives zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Just you see here, already this is the balanced chemical equation, and you see here a single substance undergo the decomposition to produce two simpler substances. So this is an example of decomposition reaction, or more correctly you may write thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. Reaction. C. Hydrogen gas plus chlorine gas, after reaction they produce hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen gas plus chlorine gas, after reaction they produce HCl gas. This is balanced chemical equation, 2HCl. And D. Magnesium plus hydrochloric acid, after reaction magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. Magnesium metal and HCl hydrochloric acid they react to form magnesium chloride aqueous plus hydrogen gas. Now see question number 9. What does one mean by exothermic and endothermic reactions? Give examples. Exothermic and endothermic reaction. In my lecture, I have told you that a chemical reaction in which heat energy is evolved. Heat energy is evolved during chemical reaction. So this reaction is called as exothermic reaction. And I have given you some examples regarding this. If you follow my lecture, you will get the answer. Similarly, endothermic reaction, a chemical reaction in which heat energy is absorbed or heat energy is used during course of reaction. Such reaction is called as endothermic reaction. And the example of endothermic reaction, you may take an example: barium hydroxide into plus ammonium thiocyanate they react to form barium thiocyanate and they produce ammonia gas and water. This reaction is a very good example of endothermic reaction. That is, when the reaction mixture is taken in a container and that is they are mixed. Finally, we get water droplets on the outer surface of the container. So this is very good example of endothermic reaction. You may take some more example like ammonium chloride plus calcium hydroxide. You will get calcium chloride aqueous plus ammonia gas plus water. So this is also an example of endothermic reaction. That is, reaction mixture get cooled. Reaction mixture cool हो जाता, ठंडा हो जाता है, right? Why is respiration considered an exothermic reaction? Explain. Respiration is considered exothermic reaction. Why? You know, in case of respiration, the glucose undergo oxidation to produce energy. Since in this reaction energy is produced, so this reaction is called as exothermic reaction. Respiration is exothermic reaction because energy is produced in this reaction by oxidation of food, that is glucose. This is glucose. and carbon dioxide water plus here that is energy in the form of ATP and heat energy. Question number 11. Why a decomposition reaction called the opposite of combination reaction? Write equation for these reactions. You know, in decomposition reaction, that is question number 12 here. You know what happens in decomposition reaction? A chemical substance is split up into two or more simpler substances, whereas in a combination reaction, two or more simpler substances combine to form a single product. Therefore, it can be said that decomposition reaction is the opposite of combination reaction. Right? See here, En2 plus hydrogen, they react to form ammonia. This is combination reaction. This is an example of combination reaction. But when ammonia is heated, it undergo decomposition to produce nitrogen plus hydrogen gas. So this is an example of the decomposition reaction. Therefore, combination reaction is just opposite to the decomposition reaction. Question number 12, not this 12 but 11. This was question number 10. And the next question 12. Write one equation each for decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat, light and electricity. This question is quite important from the examination point of view. Question number 12. First, calcium carbonate, heat energy, calcium oxide plus CO2. Second, here that is energy supplied in the form of heat. Second thing, photo decomposition reaction, that is silver bromide, AgBr. When it is heated, light, in presence of light, when it is kept in light, Ag plus Br2. That is here we get a grey color. That is here reaction mixture or this substance becomes grey. Right? Third one, energy supplied in the form of electricity. So here decomposition of water, electricity, that is hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas. So these are an example, that is here energy supplied in the form of heat, and here energy supplied in the form of light, and here energy supplied in the form of electricity. Question number 13. What is difference between displacement and double displacement reaction? Write equation for these reaction. See, that is in case of displacement reaction, an atom or group of atom from a substance is replaced by atom of another element. Whereas in a double displacement reaction, new substances or new chemical substances are formed because of exchange of ions between reacting substances. So this is the basic difference between a displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. Write equations for these reactions. Question number 13, that is chemical equation. Take here Fe plus copper sulfate FeSO4 aqueous plus copper. This is an example of displacement reaction. Whereas example of double displacement reaction, you can give this example. Although I have told you in this regard many times here, that is barium chloride aqueous plus sodium sulfate aqueous. They react to produce barium sulfate solid white precipitate and sodium chloride aqueous. So here this is the chemical equation, question number 13. And question number 14. In the refining of silver, the recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution involved the displacement by copper metal. Write down the reaction involved. In this reaction, copper metal displaces silver from silver nitrate solution. Copper metal displaces silver from silver nitrate solution because copper is more reactive than that of silver. CuNO3 whole twice aqueous, thus 2Ag solid. So this is the chemical reaction and the equation of this chemical reaction which is involved during refining of silver from silver nitrate using copper metal. Question number 15. What do you mean by a precipitation reaction? Explain by giving examples. When an insoluble substance is formed during a double displacement reaction, then this reaction is called a precipitation reaction. That is, out of the product formed, one product becomes insoluble. Then it get precipitated. That is, this reaction is called a precipitation reaction. Here, just I have given some example in case of the double displacement reaction. As the precipitation reaction, you can consult from my previous lecture. And the next thing, question number 16. Explain the following in terms of gain or loss of oxygen with two examples each. Oxidation and reduction. Gain or loss of oxygen. Gain or loss of oxygen in case of oxidation reaction. Question number 16. That is Cu plus O2. You know here CuO. Here gain of oxygen takes place here. Copper, that is oxygen, get combined with copper metal to produce copper oxide. So this is example of oxidation reaction. And second thing, reduction. CuO plus H2, they react to produce Cu plus H2O. Here in this reaction, oxygen is removed from copper oxide, so there is the loss of oxygen from copper oxide. So this is the reduction reaction. Although I have told you while telling about oxidation and reduction reaction, that is, they are simultaneous reaction. There is no independent existence of either oxidation or reduction. But here, if you want to get the separate, that is, if you want to separate them, oxidation and reduction, you may write here copper undergo oxidation and here copper oxide undergo reduction, and here loss of oxygen, and here that is oxygen is added to the copper. And the next one, a shiny brown colored element X on heating in air become black in color. Name the element X and the black colored compound form. Shiny brown colored element. This shiny brown colored element or substance will be copper metal. Copper metal. X, substance X is copper metal. And see what happens when copper metal is kept in air, or when it is heated in air. What happens? It forms copper oxide, black colored substance. Right? And here this compound is copper oxide, and this one is copper. X is copper. Why do we apply paint on iron articles? To protect it from rusting. Iron articles are protected from rusting by applying paint on its surface. Oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Why? Because nitrogen is an inactive gas and it reduces or decreases or prevent the oxidation of fat and oil present in the food item. So it is why oil and fat containing food item are flushed with nitrogen. Explain following term with one example of each: corrosion and rancidity. I have told you in this regard in my lecture. Corrosion is the process of decomposition of a metal by air, water and other chemicals. And here rancidity, rancidity is the process of oxidation of fat or oil present in food item to produce foul smell and bad taste. So this is about rancidity. Now in this way your first chapter is fully completed with chapter ending exercise. Thank you. Today I am going to give you no question, only completing this. Now